What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. You want to know how to seal your glass from rain? Well, I picked this up. It's by Griot's Garage. It's glass sealant. And, you know, in the past I've used Rain-X to treat my glass here to kind of give it a nice little slippery surface that rain kind of cascades off. But I've heard great things about this. And so I thought I would do a little demo here. Now, it doesn't say in the directions whether or not that you should be avoiding like hot midday sun, but I'm not going to. But I thought we'd treat half of this rear window here on my car and see how it does. So I've gone ahead and already cleaned up the window with regular glass cleaner, or automotive glass cleaner, and I'm going to give it a little bit of a wipe down first before I do it. But then you're going to take this glass sealant here and put it on an applicator pad. And, you know, they say put a few drops, but in the videos that I've seen, they actually do a pretty generous helping, so we'll try that. So first thing I'll tell you is that this stuff looks, smells, and feels like isopropyl rubber alcohol. So I'm just going to go ahead and squirt it on my applicator pad here, and that's more than a few dots, but seems like, especially in the sun, this is going to kind of evaporate. Now I'm going to just try to go up and down the midpoint here of this rear window because I only want to do it on this side, and because it at least seems to have alcohol or alcohol-like properties to it. You can see it's a pretty warm day. It's not super hot, but we're in direct sunlight and you can see it almost evaporating off of the glass. Now what it says is to lay down a layer of this, and I'm going in a crosshatch pattern just to make sure I get good coverage on this half. And then it says, let it dry to a haze and then apply a second coat, which we will do. All right, I feel like in the hot sun here, it's only taking a minute or two. So I'm going to go ahead and apply a little more to my applicator pad here. And again, just kind of try to go right where I was before, up and down, side to side, give you nice good coverage. Not pressing down hard or anything like this. And just trying to get it all in there. And then cross hatch it. All right, and again, I'm kind of curious if this will work because it seems to be evaporating off very, very quickly. Now I will give this a couple minutes here to dry. All right, and now that it's dried to a haze, it says take a clean microfiber cloth and just kind of wipe it off, polish it off. I think just kind of removing any excess, removing the highs. Seems like that's pretty easy. Again, I don't know if it's the temperature of the heat, but that came off really, really easy. Maybe easier than it should have, to be really honest. Okay, so now what we have to do is see if this side repels water any better than this side. All right, so here's the moment of truth. Garden hose out. Let's mimic a little rain shower here. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm actually wickedly impressed. Might be a little hard to see there. You can see it because of the tint, but man, it almost looks like this is dry. And if we go over here, again, it's gonna be a little hard to see those water droplets, but look at that. Holy smokes, man. Dude, I'm actually really impressed with this stuff. Now, again, this is brand new, so I'm sure over time and as it gets wet, and runs and rinses, it'll lose its effectiveness. But man, that stuff just cascades off of it, dude. Wow. Look at this. I mean, this is a pretty raked rear window, and water should kind of run off of it, and it does to some extent, but man, it still just sits up there on this side and then totally is bone dry on this side. Dude, that is pretty awesome. I can definitely say I'm going to apply this to the rest of the glass on the rest of the car and my other cars. Check it out. I'll put a link to it in the description. Peter Von Panda, out.